Happy Monday. Wait, let's get us right. Bam! There we go. What's going on, y'all? Happy Monday. I am live on my YouTube channel. What's going on? No, this is not a pre-recording. This is not a live we uploaded from Instagram or anywhere else. I am live in the flesh. And I had to go live because all I hear is Oliver, 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 Oliver. So like the Candyman, bitch, I must appear. And let's just pray I don't pop up behind nobody and slash him and kill him. What's going on, y'all? Happy Monday. It's your nerd boy Cutie reporting for duty to do the Lord's work once again. And I am back here with you all to talk about Chasing Atlanta episode. What episode is this, child? What episode we on? I don't even fucking know. We here and we talking about it, okay? Do y'all like this? Do y'all like my new camera? Well, it's actually not my new camera. This is the camera I've had for at least like 2 going on 3 years now. I bought this during the pandemic with the nice checks the president was sending out at that time. And I finally figured out how to connect it to my MacBook so that I can look crisp and clear, because there's no way, you know, the people be calling me the content creator to the stars, and girl, she just some big shot shit, and I'm coming on the internet looking crazy, and I've been trying to figure it out, but now I'm in a place where I'm not as busy. I got time to look around my house, sweep underneath the couch, you know, play with Cookie, do all those things, figure out how to connect my camera, and listen, we have figured it out, and I'm here. Am I coming through loud and clear? Is it on? Is it on? Just to show y'all I am actually live right now. Darius said he got some shit to say. Should I drop the join link down? You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna spend some time with y'all since I'm here and we celebrating this new format of going live. I'm gonna put the link to join in the chat. Bam. You must be camera on, okay? You must have your camera on. I just put it in the chat, link to join, and we're gonna pin it. Can we pin this? How we pin this? I don't know, but it's down there. I dropped it. Y'all, I'll share it every now and then. But anyways, we are talking about Chasing Atlanta season 6, episode 8, honey. And we are here, so I think we should just get on into it. You know, I told y'all last time I was here that this is the beginning of the end. This is the beginning of the end. This is the end. Hold your breath and count to 10. Feel the earth moving in. Feel my heart burst again. Let the sky fall till it crumbles. We must stand tall, face it all together as sky falls. Baby, the sky finna fall. The sky finna motherfucking fall, okay? I'm just getting y'all together now. The sky's gonna fall, okay? And just like somebody went a couple of episodes ago, this is when the shit start to lift, okay? I have told y'all time and time again, coming into season 6, I wanted to purposefully take the back seat. I told Dario, let these babies have it. Let them have it. I don't care to be in the shit. I don't care to be in a drama. And you know, sometimes I know y'all here watching me now, y'all love me, so y'all get where I'm coming from when I say these things. And I only say these things just to prove my point. After the year I have had in 2023, it's not hard for me to move to the side, because in my brain, from the evidence of the fruits of my labor, if God want me to shine, I'm going to shine regardless. Whether I'm standing in front of the camera, behind the camera, on the side of the camera, down the street from the camera. If God want me to be in front of the camera for the people to see me, he gonna make it away, because he's done it time and time again. So there's no need for me to try to fight for attention. On Chasing Atlanta, a show I've been a mainstay on for the last 6 years. Ain't no need for me to fight for it. You know what I'm saying? This is the last season. And Dario, I'm going to speak freely. I've been speaking freely this entire season. Dario's a great friend of mine. We've been working together on this show for 6 years. I know where he wants to take the show. I know the conversations around the show. I know the people, that have their hands potentially in the show. I'm trying to do my best to help get this show to a network so we can be paid, okay? So that we can really be successful. Yes, YouTube is great. YouTube has been amazing to all of us. However, the goal is to go higher for the parties invested. Now, I don't know what some other people's goals are, and I think it's obvious on what they choose to devote their interest and energy in when it comes time for the cameras to show them in their lives. I think that goes without being said on what everyone's focus is. And some people's focus is Oliver. It's honestly, and I'm just being real, I'm being 100% honest with y'all. It's like no matter what I do, I can completely shut the fuck up and not say a thing. Some type of way is going to revert back to me. And it's always so strange because, behind the scenes stuff, and y'all know I don't tell y'all everything that happens behind the scenes. They know that, the cast knows that, production knows that. I don't say what I really could be out here the fuck saying. The stuff I know to be true, not something I heard, but I know tangibly in my phone, okay? Things I was there to experience to be true. I don't say it because I don't give a fuck, and that's not the type of energy or smoke I really want to deal with down to the chase in Atlanta. But it's just like, I find it so strange the things that I know go on and the things that I know other cast members do to each other and the things I know being said and the things I know to be true. But it's like y'all can ignore all that and devote your energy and time into me. I don't understand, And for a lot of people who try to say, Oliver not some hot bitch, he ain't shit, he overrated, he's boring, he tired, he threw in delay. Well, god damn it, every time I turn the fuck around, I need to stop turning around. My name is being said. We're going to talk about it, okay? We're going to talk about it, okay? We're going to talk about it. Darius said he got some shit to say. I know that's right, Darius. Darius has entered the chat. He is here, honey. Let's keep this thing going. All right. Where's it said? Yes, Onyx is saying it's been time for a whole black queer cast to be on a show that's a part of a mainstream media. Yeah, like shout out to our girls over there at Drag Race for holding it down for all these years. But not all of us are drag queens, okay? Legendary tried to push on through. I don't know what happened over there at HBO. Ain't nobody call me and tell me what happened. But yes, it is time for an ensemble queer cast of black folks, people of color, to be on screen, okay? And Chasing Atlanta is really where it's at, okay? We really do have one of the best reality TV shows ever. Whether it's on YouTube, Twitter, TV, the Roku, the Tubi, Amazon, Spotify, Apple Music, I don't know. Wherever it is, Chasing Atlanta is definitely one of the best. It definitely is one of the best, and I tears it up, I critique it, I give my opinions, but even at our worst, we are still better than a lot of them. And it is time that we do, hopefully, prayerfully graduate into the mainstream, which was, and it still is my attitude this entire season, which is why, I feel like I turn down the dial of the Oliver Twixt madness, because y'all know, bitch, it could get real crazy. I don't listen. I've said and I've done a lot of messy shit, things that I fully claim. Season 5, oh baby, I was clocked in because I'm like, oh, this is the last season. I knew some talks in. Okay, baby, we got to make this entertaining. You know what I'm saying? Speak up, Oliver. Say your opinion. Do what first comes to mind. This season, I'm like, all right, child, I'm just chilling. I'm going to let everybody else have it. Anyways, let's get into this. The first clip I want to play. And it's so fun actually going live now because I get to show clips. We get to watch them. We get to talk about it. So sit back and relax. Let's talk about this first clip. And just before I start reviewing the clips, to everybody that's watching, For those of you who have been watching my reviews from the very beginning of the season, I love you. Thank you so much. Also, a special thank you to all of those who listen. One of my biggest pet peeves is people who don't listen. It gets on my motherfucking nerves. Like, when I put out things on the internet or I type out sentences or things and people begin to respond according to what they want to say and not necessarily to what the prompt was, that gets on my mother-clucking nerves. And one of the things that I'm referencing right now is at the top of my reviews for this season, I said that I would only talk about scenes that I was present for or scenes where my name was being said. There was a comment last week of someone talking about, you're only talking about yourself. Well, I said that I would. Welcome to the party. Sit down, be quiet, and get with the program. Okay? So anyways, here is the first scene that I want to talk about. Here we go.
Show up, girl.
Can I tell you something? It might just be me, but I feel like it's a lot of underhanded shit that I'm seeing because I'm more clear-headed, and it's making me feel away because I don't reach out. Like times I was supposed to be somewhere and people kind of threw salt, or when I was going through whatever I was going through or whatever, having my little weak moment, wanting to give quit and all that type of shit. It's like it was people praying like on the bullshit. Oh yeah, you definitely should quit. I ain't gonna tell you. Bitch, that would be great for you, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
That would be great for you, wouldn't it?
What are we talking about?
I'm not, bitch.
No, we
let
gonna
me tell
do
you something.
that.
No hoe get shit from Willa. Do you understand?
The comment that I heard was made at the thing that the energy was just so. And the energy was this and
what
that.
What said while we was at?
Who said that?
I want to say Oliver said that this dynamic or whatever, like all the people that was there was like a vibe. Like he was like, this is like, don't y'all feel like the atmosphere around is a vibe?
I know the last time I was around here, it was just a lot, and this feels so much better. Like everybody look good, everybody's doing good.
But I didn't take it no way at first until I really thought about it. I was like, well, no, because even everybody at this thing you wasn't fucking with. So I'm like, I don't know where they come from, but I just thought maybe he said that because everybody was so happy to see Kendra.
I seen Oliver like 2 weeks ago, and that's where my feelings kind of got hurt because it was like the whole time I was with Oliver, I'm sitting up here trying to figure out a way for the group to get together and for us to kind of move forward.
He told me, he said, fuck this shit.
And I ain't want to put him out there like that, but yeah, that's what he said to me.
No,
And
I
here I am.
felt like the reason he came and said something to me, I guess so I wouldn't be offended. But girl, it can be fuck me. I don't give a damn. It just is what it is.
Sometimes I feel like a motherless child, a long way from home. Something to eulogize his shit. Okay. So here we go. I am making it a choice to ignore this scene. Off the sole strength of, as of today, presently, as far as I know, I am cool with everybody in that scene. I'm cool with Troy. I'm cool with Seven. I'm cool with Willa. I'm cool with Jae. I'm cool with Dominique. I've been cool with them this entire season. As much as I talk to them on the phone and through text messages throughout this entire season, not one person ever came to me and said they found a problem with what they heard I said, what got repeated to them, what it was present to hear me say, right? And I have spoken about sensitive topics with all of them. Personal topics, everyday topics. They've been at my house. We done kicked it. We done chilled. We done talked about a plethora of things. And so from my perspective, based off the conversations I've shared with all of them while filming, I feel like the avenue was open and conducive, that if they felt an issue with what they felt I said, they heard me say, it got reported back to them, I said, they could have talk to me. Ain't nobody say nothing to me about it. I'm just going to take it as, well, I'm choosing to take it. I'm actually not choosing to take it no way. I'm just going to leave it on the show, right? But I will address some of the things that was said, you know. Clearly, you hear me say in the scene. Let's watch it one more time. I wonder if I can fast forward it. Can I fast forward this?
Them girls not gonna show up, girl.
Can I tell you something? It might just be me, but I feel like it's a lot of underhanded shit that when I was
No, we ain't gonna do that.
No.
Oh, you can fast forward. This is so cool.
This is like, don't y'all feel like a vibe? Like he was like, this is like, don't y'all feel like the atmosphere around is a vibe?
I know the last time I was around here, it was just a lot, and this feels so much better. Like, everybody look good, everybody's doing good.
But now they take it nowhere.
At that time, every group event, as y'all seen on the show, was a shit show, okay? The barbecue, shit show. The candle event, shit show. The sex toy, pajama thing, shit show. The pool party, shit show. This event for me that I was present for was the first event where it was considered a group event that was cool. Now, this happens before Jatwan tried to talk to me, which even at that point, I still would have said it was cool because ain't nothing happened because I made sure it didn't, right? I did my part to make sure nothing happened. It really didn't matter or whether or not I was or was not cool with anybody present at the time. My issues or my oughts with anyone was not important. To me, what was more important was acknowledging to the group how well of a job we did that day. You know, and I gave my reasons. Kendra looked amazing. Kendra was back. She looked amazing. Tonka's performance was freaking amazing. He was very emotional about it. Everybody there was in great spirits. There was no drama or inkling of any drama up until that point. Y'all didn't see this because there was music playing. There was food there. We was eating. People was talking. Even people who didn't get along stayed away from each other. You know what I'm saying? And so for me, I was like, oh my God, this is great. This energy today is amazing. At the time, I knew nothing about anyone not being invited, anyone feeling the way about not being invited. Now, subsequently, after that, I did learn that Dominique and Troy felt the way that they were not invited, which I think they said it in this episode because he had a HIV/AIDS awareness event where he invited everybody. And so I don't want to put no words in his mouth. I'm just assuming, I don't know, but I do know I did learn that they felt the way that they were not invited by Tonka. I don't know. Baby, I didn't have shit to do with that. I was not knowledgeable. I was just acknowledging the fact that as a cast, as a group, the energy that you guys have heard all of us say we want to operate in, that day, we were successful in doing it. That's where it starts. That's where it stops. The person who authored those words, me, Oliver, had zero feelings of wanting to be shady, targeting anyone, singling anyone out. When I referred to this feels good, I was not necessarily referring to the people that were present. I was referring to the energy that was present, which, yes, still to this day, that felt good. That's where it starts. That's where it stops. A lot of things can be true in the same breath, right? A lot of things can be true at the same time. Was I happy that day that we were on our best behavior? Yes. Did I acknowledge the fact that it felt good that we were all on our best behavior? Yes. And everyone you saw in the little deleted scene, everyone was shaking their head. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That still exists in the world of all of us saying he don't give a fuck about trying to put this group together. Because I don't. And from my perspective, that means I don't feel motivated to put together a scene or a situation myself where I invite everyone, where I spend the time, energy, and resources planning an event for us to film and get together, and it becomes a shit show, because I had already done 3 events this season where it resulted in that. So yes, at Talkie's event, I was very happy that we were all on our best behavior and that the energy felt great. I also stood firm and still stand firm that I just was not going to be the person anymore who was going to be corralling us together. And you don't see this happen no more. You just see me show up to people's events, what things I'm invited to. Both things can exist and do exist in the same universe, and one doesn't dictate the other. In my opinion, in my personal opinion, if anyone's feelings were hurt, they could have came and talked to me. If anyone needed clarification, they could have talked to me. And I still don't understand fully. Maybe if anyone cares to call me to explain it, and they really don't, because I'm honestly, even though I'm reviewing it right now and I'm talking about it, I'm reviewing it as the show. I'm not going to adopt these feelings. I just got off the phone with Troy the other day. I've been calling, for those who know Willa, I've been calling, checking on her. Me and Seven just talked on social media. Dominique just came over and clipped Cookie Nails the other day, and me and Jae Amour is real, real cool. So I'm gonna hold on to that, okay? That's a choice I'm choosing to make. But if anybody's feelings were hurt, they could have came and talked to me. And I'm not gonna lie, watching it, I was slightly disappointed. And you know, and I'll say this, and just for shits and giggles. Am I still here? Can y'all still see me? Somebody type something. I just heard my camera do something. It clicked. Can y'all still see me? Can y'all still hear me? Earth to nerds. Okay, you guys can see me. Okay, perfect. Thank you. I forgot what I was saying. For shits and giggles, y'all get down in the comments. For those who've watched season 3, and those of you who from season 3, from when I came on to now, and those of you who are aware of the standard I've been placed at, let's just for shits and giggles flip the tables. Let's say it was Oliver in a scene where I was discussing comments made by someone else that I had talked to, was presently talking to, was cool with. I love you. You so cool. I enjoy you. All these things. And they were at home watching me in a scene have in-depth conversation about them. What y'all think would happen? Now, I'm not saying I feel no way about it, because, you know, honestly, as long as I live, the people going to talk about me, okay? It's something that I've accepted, because I'm Oliver Twixt. You know what I'm saying? The people going to talk. But let's just, for shits and giggles, what would have happened? I'm looking down in the comments. Here we go. What they say. Mother of one, they do put you on a higher standard than themselves. I would agree. I am held to a completely different standard across the board. And this is no shade from production on down to the cast. Oliver is held to a different standard than a lot of them. And don't complain about it. I accept it for what it is, and we just move on. Baby, they would have called you fake. I would have been fake. They would have dragged it out all next season. It would ain't no next season, but they would have been dragging it into the next one. I would have been malicious. Did I say malicious or malicious? They would have dragged your name and made a rap about it. I'm going to end this by saying I love them all. I still love, and I still, I love them all, you know. If anybody wants to talk to me about it, you can. I'm saying publicly, out loud and proud, definitively, I feel no way about it. I'm just going to choose to ignore that, and I'm going to hold true to what I've been receiving outside of this show, outside of that scene, since we've began filming season 6 all the way up until now at 2:34 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday, December the 11th. I'm just going to choose to focus on that and hold true to that. All right, on to the next thing. What's next? What was the next Oliver? I'm just going to play the clip, okay? We're just going to play the clip.
And Oliver and I, you know, you've been knowing that we've been on
But
rocky
y'all
terms.
just took a trip. I saw y'all on Instagram together.
Yeah, we took a trip, but like, I don't know, like Cancun was beautiful, and then we got back here and it's like, I feel like he's just been very dismissive and mean.
I want you to talk about something else because
All I'm going to say is, I agree with the friend. Let's just talk about something else. Let's just talk about something else, you know? You know, a wise woman once said, baby, you don't pay me no mind. You act like you don't love me no more. Maybe we need space or some time. Your attitude is unpredictable. And I don't wanna make you unhappy. If you're not happy, then you're free to go on. 'Cause I don't want you staying around. If I make you so mad. If you don't want me, then don't talk to me. Go ahead and free yourself. Let me tell y'all something. And I saw this on Twitter, on Instagram the other day. I think it was Judge Hatchett. She said a man should only have one time to tell you no, but I'm going to change that and put it to life. A man, something, your mama, child, daddy, job, dog, life, opportunity, whatever it is, should only have one chance to tell you no. After that first no, you should go on to something more important and more fruitful and more edifying. Life should be about edifying experiences. Experiences that elevate you, nurture you, love you, improve you. All those amazing E's and Lee's and great things you can fill in the blank in that. That's what life should be about. Life should not be a tussle or pushing against the grain. It should be one that goes with the flow. And if going with the flow means that this thing, this person, this topic, whatever it is saying no, the universe is saying it for a reason. And just go with that, accept that, and move forward with positive energy. And with that, let's talk about something else. What's the next scene? Ooh. Aw. Something that I'm very proud of. Let's get into it. I'm very proud of this.
I heard you say that you just gone through a breakup. There's a lot of toxic around that issue. Does that make sense for you? Mm-hmm. And so I feel like in this space, you're doing a lot of questioning, like your self-worth, like, am I worthy? And you have to stop that. Did they end it?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And I feel like that's the struggle because you knew you were already supposed to leave.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
What's happening here with like career? Like I'm seeing, I don't know if you want to change, if there's something changing here for you.
You was just talking about that.
I just said that
we were just talking about that
last night.
Wow.
We were just talking
like
about that.
And it's literally I just reached out to some people to do a physical, like what I do 9 to 5 career change.
Wow.
Seeing Rico get emotional and really connect to what Lakara was saying to him made me feel happy because to me it indicated that he was getting what his soul needed. This is getting him back on the right track. This is getting him back to his purpose. This is getting him back to healing. This is getting him back in his right mind.
Girl, you done got me in here, wiped away my mascara. That's why I didn't put the makeup on today. I was finna do this with Lakara.
Thank you all for coming and for trusting me with this.
Of course.
Absolutely. Oh, you got some beautiful joy ahead. I believe that and I see that for you.
Thank you.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, come on, sister, let's go pray for these niggas.
Lord. I don't even care about them no more. I just want to be with myself.
I love me some Rico. And in real time, Rico was going through his breakup, which was made very public, you know? And these are things I'm talking about because we saw them publicly, you know, for those of you who follow us intimately on social media. He was going live a lot, you know, talking about his problems, his relationships, and from my vantage point, it just didn't look like the Rico that I'm used to, that I know he wants to be. And as a friend, excuse me, as a friend, someone who really cares about him, someone who cares about their friends, you know, as a colleague, someone who also operates in the public, I just didn't want to see him go out like that or operate in that type of energy, especially, you know, with going through a breakup. You know, I've gone through, many of breakups. Well, breakup things with the same person, but y'all get the point. And I just think back to what I would have wanted or what would have been great for me, and someone stepping in who wasn't a part of my situation, who was more wise or knowledgeable or had more access to some sort of healing. That's something I would have loved. And so in that moment, I just felt like Rico just needed somebody to step in, you know, and I'm never going to be that person who's going to applaud you when I feel like you're not doing something right, no matter if it feels good or if everybody else is cheering you on, you know. I think sometimes as people who operate in the public eye, especially on reality TV shows, we sometimes blur the lines between what is right for us, and what is right for the character that people view us as. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes, a lot of times, you just gotta find that middle line, that difference to say, okay, this is for y'all, but this is also for me, and I need to take care of me. I need to do this for me. So anyways, I did call production. I was like, hey, I really want to do this for Rico. I think this would be really great for him. You know, I wasn't too aware of what was going on with his personal story on the show. But I felt like, you know, it'll be a great opportunity for him to show him on that path of healing. You know, I don't want to give it all away, because I don't know what he shares, what he's comfortable with sharing, but there was just some things I was knowledgeable about that I was like, oh, okay, Rico, maybe, you know, she need a friend that's gonna say, okay, bitch, you need to stop this. Okay, let's do something. The other thing is, Lakara With The Gift is a great friend of mine. She is one of my spiritual advisors that I talk to often about things in my life. I met her through T.S. Madison years ago when we were doing an episode of, what was we working on at the time? It wasn't Beyond the Bench, Spotlight Session. And Lakara said some things, and I've just seen her work, her gifts at display since then. And I trust the God in her. I'll just say that. Something that I did say in my green screens that wasn't really talked about is, you know, I feel like as Black people, we have confined ourselves, honestly, and, you know, let's have this conversation. I feel like we as Black people have confined ourselves to the God that was given us, that was given to us, right? And just follow me. And everything I'm about to say, I still believe in Jesus Christ. I still believe in one God. I still believe there's only one way to the Father, and He's the truth and the light, okay? And in the end, I want my name in the Lamb's Book of Life so I can get into the gates. Girl, I don't know what happened, but we just gonna switch over to this. I don't know what happened. I'm back. We're gonna switch over to this. I think maybe the battery went dead. But anyways, I want my name in the Lamb's Book of Life, okay? But we just gonna God, cut the camera. Y'all so funny. But I do feel like there is a missing part of spirituality we as descendants of African people are currently missing out in present time. That I feel very strong about. If we go back to at least the history that we have been told, Jesus and God was not our first religion, our way to the spiritual realm. That was not our first one. We was doing other stuff, right? Other stuff that I don't really subscribe to. Other stuff that I understand the essence of, right? And that is inner spirituality, connecting to nature. Okay, before God made us in his image, God made the trees, God made the water, God made the rocks, God made animals, God made everything else before he got to us. And he literally breathed life into this world. He put himself into everything. I'm gonna tie it all together. For me, presently, I still believe in God and I love my Jesus and I'm always love my Jesus. But I do feel like God does place things on this earth for us to make our spiritual journey a little bit easier, you know. And I'll talk about I love incense. You know, in the Bible it talks about incense. It talks about oils. It talks about scents. It talks about looking at the stars. It talks about dreams. It talks about all these things. And I feel like whatever you choose to do on your own, because you got to work out your own soul and salvation. For me, in exploring my spirituality and expanding my mind, I do feel like in analyzing it that we as Black people place confines on ourselves when it comes to our spirituality. Take that as you want it. Do what you want to do with it. You feel me? Because I ain't really no teacher in it. I'm not really here to say y'all should be doing this. Y'all should be doing this. I'm just explaining all of us viewpoint and thought process and what he does and what he chooses to believe, right? Anyways, there we go. Frankincense and myrrh. The people brought Jesus gifts. You know what I'm saying? If you go look in the Bible, when they was praying, they say we burnt offerings to the Lord, sacrifices to the Lord, oils to the Lord. God said, look up at the stars for the sign. Jesus honestly, and God is to me in everything. He's in everything. There's a song on The Color Purple that I hope they sing. I know we're supposed to be talking about Chasing Atlanta, but we talking about everything right now. There's a song that I sang actually last season when she was like, dear God, dear sun, dear trees, dear sun, dear people, dear everything, dear God. God is inside me and everyone else. That was and forever will be. Whatever. I honestly just believe God is in everything. And if we take the time to look around and look and take in, we will find it. We will find God. And so for me, I wanted this to be a display of education. As a Black person who is a Christian, who believes in the Lord, working with this woman who's also a Christian and believes in the Lord. Anyways, I love me some Lakara. I love me some Rico, and I'm happy and I'm hoping that scene that we had helped him out, you know. Oh, child, I'm steady looking at this camera. I'm steady looking at the camera thinking it's plugged up. I should be looking over here at the little thing. I hadn't got used to this one, child. Why nobody here tell me? Y'all just down in the comments watching me look crazy. Right. I appreciate y'all. All right. On to the next thing. What y'all saying down here? I feel like the whitewashing of Christianity is something that we do have to reckon with. The God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob wasn't new to Africans. I know that's right. Facts, they stole our spiritual knowledge from us, aka witchcraft. Now, let me tell you something. To me, anything that's witchcraft means I am praying to this to make it happen. Oh no, baby, we pray to one God and one God only, and that is Jesus Christ. Okay? In the same way that in the Bible, when they were praying, they burnt candles, they burnt incense, they burnt these things. I believe that the foliage and the greenery that God has placed on this earth, there are all healing properties. I keep looking at this camera. I need to turn this shit away. That there are all healing properties in those things. That there's properties in roses. There's properties in mint. There's properties in aloe vera. So you mean to tell me that I can crack open, black people, I can crack open an aloe vera plant and spread it on me to heal myself and help a wound, but I can't burn no sage to get the energy out of here. I can put collard greens and black-eyed peas in a pouch and set it on my front door for New Year's. That ain't witchcraft. Splitting the pole. Frankincense and myrrh. Oh, yes. Yes. You ain't get. I hate y'all. Put my greens in a bowl with my cornbread. Right. That's what they want us to think of our spiritual gifts. They want to demonize our faith, and they did it through slavery. Yeah, like, let me tell y'all something, and I'm gonna move on to the next thing. We're gonna get back to talk about chasing Atlanta. Black people, we gotta educate ourselves, honey. We gotta educate. I want to sit like this. That way I can know I'm not looking at this camera. We got to educate ourselves, okay? We got to educate ourselves. We do the work to enlighten ourselves. When I tell you, it's so many things that we as black people are so far behind on, and it makes me very emotional. There's so many things that now in my late 20s, I'm like, why am I just now finding out about this? How different could my life have been if I would have known this at 10 years old? About finances, about money, about investing, about saving, about buying property, about the different conversations to have when I go to the banks, about the different things that I could have been investing in at 15, 16 when I was having $100 in my pocket, not knowing what the fuck to do with it. How different could my life have been? You know what I'm saying? How different could my life have been if I would have known about these foods that are in the grocery stores that are literally killing us, killing us, that are keeping us in the doctors, keeping these doctors employed, keeping these pharmaceutical companies employed so we can keep taking this high blood pressure. I can go down a whole rabbit hole. My point is, we as black people, people of color, it is honestly time that we do the necessary work to catch up. We got to catch up. Okay, where is the mustard? We got to catch up. We got to. Oh my God. I feel bad for my children whenever they come, whenever the Lord give them to me, because they not going to be like me. They just not. And I also want to say, I thank God. I thank God for everything. I thank God for my family, my mama. I got the best mama on this earth. My mama is the best. Mama Twixt is the best. My family, my grandparents, what I come from is the best. I came from some great stock that I know a lot of people wish they would have came from. However, now that I have gone on and now living my life as an adult, and now I've been able to expose my mind to different things, it's like, oh my Jesus. Baby, we've been missing out. And it's nothing wrong with realizing you have been missing out. The problem comes in once you realize you've been missing out and you do nothing to catch up. All right, we're going to move on to the next thing. This is a side of me that they don't show on Chasing Atlanta. Now this is off the runway. Now this is the stuff that make me get excited. And this is the stuff I wish I was on a cast of people that I could have these conversations. This is the stuff that make me tick and that get me a reaction out of me, and that's important to me. Let's talk about this. Let's work on this. Who gives a fuck or whether? All right, next scene. Now, y'all so sweet. I mean, if y'all want to send some super chats, go ahead. We live down to the YouTube. Let's go on to the next scene. Here we go.
At least somebody find a new love.
Typically, friends, I do want to say something because I was just playing it out in my head just now, and I don't want nobody ever thinking I'm fake or I'm keeping something from you. You know, you're my girl and I love you. I just want to say, me and him, we have never dated. We're not dating. It's just when he came around early on, we have flirted, flirted.
Don't feel bad.
Don't feel bad. I already know.
Okay, I just wanted to say
this is all before me.
Yeah.
Girl, let me tell you something. I'm many things, but a home wrecker, a tired hoe, a slutty slut, ain't never been none of them. I find it strange that him and Tonka are now courting each other. However, that is none of my business. It is not my place to give my opinion. And I must support all my friends in their endeavors. And in doing so, I feel it very necessary to tell Tonka now, hey, King Kane and I have had a past, because he's going to see it. He's going to find out about it. And I don't want nobody ever thinking I'm a low down shiesty bitch. No ma'am, especially not over no man.
He know. We talked about everything. We talked about everything. I know.
Okay, well, good.
He knows my.
Okay, so I'm just gonna, kick it to y'all straight. So, we watching the show, right? However, of course, I filmed the show. In every scene where where King Kane and I are present, there is some type of flirtatious energy that, oh, y'all so sweet. I really was just playing. Y'all so sweet. Thank y'all so much. Oh my God, thank y'all so much. I was really just playing, but thank you. Thank y'all so much. Thank you. Let me shout y'all out right fast. Baby, I don't know how to pronounce this. Thank you so much. Unkin W Payne. I don't think that's Wayne the Pain, but thank you, baby. Thank you, beautiful brown girl. I appreciate it. And thank you, voluptuous Sheila. I appreciate it. I do want to say this. So, in every scene that Tonka, I keep saying Tonka, in every scene that Kane and I were present in, there was some type of flirting going on, right? So, and I'll flesh out a whole lot more. Tonka, I keep saying Tonka. King Kane and I never dated. Like, we talking to each other, we going on dates, we hanging out. King Kane and I have had a very long relationship of ins and outs, right? Ins and outs. 1 week we in love with each other and we hanging out and we talking and we in the bed and we kissing each other and we doing this. It is good for 2 weeks and then something happened. Then we ain't on that energy no more. Then we back to being friends. Then a couple months later, I'll get a hey big head, what you doing? He'll come over, da. We've exchanged energies, right? Then we'll be good. Then we back to being friends. Then we this. Then we back to being friends. This has been a thing between him and I since 2019 all the way up until, what year we in now? 2023? 2022. So across 3 years, it's been this oscillated thing of in and out, back and forth. We're going to talk. We're not going to talk. We're going to date. We're not going to date. We love each other. We love each other like this. We don't love each other like that. Da. Anyway, so now that we're on season 6 of Chasing Atlanta, this energy continues, right? And I think the best way to describe it is to help y'all understand is the best way. Y'all know how New York and Flavor Flav used to be? Like, they'll never be together. However, there was just always this energy between them two. They were like really great friends. The sexual energy was there. The chemistry was there. The conversation was there. The trust was there. The comfortability was there. Everything was there. That's honestly the best way I can describe it. And so a long history of ins and outs. Fuck it. Right. All that. Where we've exchanged energies, okay? And even before it was revealed to me that him and Tonka were talking, in a lot of scenes, and then Dario for whatever reason didn't show him, and I'm not saying he didn't show it on purpose. Maybe it just didn't make the edit. Maybe it wasn't salient to whatever conversation. But me and King Kane is kissing each other. He is touching on me. We holding hands. He's saying shit like Fat Dick Eddie and put that thing in me, and we is just carrying on, Ken, having a good time. And so I just didn't know what was going to be shown on this show, right? And y'all know in my brain, at least what it seems like to me, Oliver be number one on the chopping block. So I said, you know what? And me and Tonka is really good. Like, that's my girl. I love Tonka. And so I said, listen, ain't nobody finna get me caught up in no shit that said, oh, I should have said something to my friend, or I should have done. Let me tell you right now so you can know. So you don't hear it from nobody else. You're hearing it straight from me. I don't know what he done told you. I don't know what anybody else done told you. But it'll never be a situation if anything goes down. And I'm so glad I did that. I'm so glad I trusted my gut in that moment. Y'all gonna see why later on that I said, hey, me and this man have had a past. Now, I don't know what he told you, but I just want you to know this, okay? Because you my friend. We all of us talk about boys together, da-da-da-da. I just want to let you know this. Tonka said, as y'all heard, it's fine, it's cool, it's okay. Baby, that's all I needed to hear because, I didn't want King Kane like that, and I would never interject in anybody's relationship or try to stop anything because I ain't that type of girl. I mean, listen. I've had many issues in this world. Me and men ain't never been one of them. Not finding the right man. Not finding the right one, yes. But getting one, attracting one, keeping the attention of one ain't never been Miss Oliver problem, okay? And I was about to say, and the truth is, it ain't never been my problem since I was in middle school, and that's a fucking issue, okay? That's a problem. But I gotta laugh at this trauma so I don't cry at it. I ain't never had no problem getting the attention and keeping the attention of a man. I ain't never had one. And I ain't never want nobody to say nothing about, oh, you kept this away, or they flash back to me and King Kane kissing and talking and hugged up and nothing like that. Baby, y'all can track me up about many things, but a nigga, and I'm just gonna be straight up with it. And this is no shade to King Kane. The only way I would feel comfortable trapped up with a nigga like that if it's like a big papa. You know what I'm saying? Like a nigga that got, some clout for me to gain or some money. Clout and money really is the only thing that'll make me go out like that or make me think about going out like that. This ain't this situation. You know what I'm saying? So let me tell you now, and you make your decision. But at least I put it out on the front street so everybody could know. Everybody know. All hands. What Dr. Heavenly said, I heard her say this. I really like that. All hands on the table. My hands is on the table. Okay? And I'm talking to Tonka. I'm talking to production. Ain't nobody finna get me caught up in nothing because I don't want to be in no bullshit unnecessarily. And I feel like I did the right thing. So this is from Mark Questions. He said, Oliver, why did you tell Tonka that all y'all did was flirted? Y'all was doing way more than that. He had your legs to the moon, sir. Well, y'all are making assumptions, first of all. I don't think my legs were ever to the moon. I don't think my legs was to the clouds, to be quite honest. I didn't, in that moment, yes, I did tell a white lie, and I'll admit that. I'll take ownership of that, because I just didn't want to say in front of her on camera. I just didn't feel like all the information was important, I just didn't feel like that was important. Because, this is this girl's man now, And I'm just thinking about if I don't care about none of that. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to keep it salient to the show, to the actual show, what had been filmed on the show, what y'all saw on the show, what y'all was going to see on the show. Now, conversations after that, I went into more detail with Tonka. I did. I think at that moment, I just didn't want to give too much for the camera and make it a thing, because I just didn't want it to be like I was jaded or I was jealous or I was any of those things. I just didn't want people to take me being too honest and too forward, like I was, oh, I hunched your man, I did all that, your man was doing this to me. Like, to me, I'll be like, bitch, what you saying that for? Like, girl, you want to fight? You know what I'm saying? I'll have this conversation with you outside of the cameras, which we did, which I then found out at that point You know, well, I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna put nobody else in there. I'm just gonna keep it to me. And keep it to me. I ain't gonna say nobody else's business, you know? I ain't gonna say nobody else's business. I just didn't want to, you know, say too much while the cameras was rolling and it turns into a thing. It just turns into a thing. But I did have a conversation with her while I told her the fullness of the story after we were filming. Mm-hmm. Yes. All right. What's the next thing? All right.
I'm interested to be. I don't want the girls thinking I'm scared, but what's this thing about? Don't y'all like this group? This is group vibe, good vibes only at my performance.
What you mean?
I guess there's a narrative going around. Somebody said it was this. Don't y'all like this group? Good vibes. Like don't you like just like this particular group?
I feel like the last time I was around here, it was just a lot.
I'm gonna pause this right fast. Where y'all heard me say I like this group? Y'all jump down in the comments. Help me. Where did I say I like this group? I'm waiting. Where? De donde eres? Where? Where is Shadow? Where is Shadow? Where is Shadow? Where could Shadow be? Clearly, if production dug into the deleted scene to show me saying that, if I had truly said, I like this group and these people, where is it? Thank you, Derek Wilson. Nowhere. Let's continue.
It's so much better. Like, everybody looks good. Everybody's doing good.
Who said it?
Like I said, I let it go in one ear and out the other.
But tell me who said it.
It's your turn, ain't it?
Who said it? Well, who said it?
Since I didn't invite Dominique and Troy to the event because I invited King Kane.
But who repeated it to you? At this time, I knew nothing about Tonka inviting whoever because of whoever was invited. It was not my event. I was not in charge of the invite list, nor was I knowledgeable about the invite list. I got a call sheet with the call time. I had already agreed to perform. I don't know if I asked Tonka or he asked me. I can't think, but I knew I wanted to contribute to the event and assist Tonka and, you know, contribute to, I don't want to say assist Tonka, to contribute to what he was doing. All I knew was this is the address and this is the time you show up. I don't know who was invited. I don't know who was not invited or the reasons why. Oliver was not knowledgeable. Let's continue.
Spill it. We already here now.
Yeah.
So I spoke with Willa. Willa told me what happened, and I actually had a conversation with Troy a couple of days ago.
She told you I said that?
No, she.
Oh, I'm
she didn't say you, but like I said, I don't know who exactly said it.
Well, who said I said something?
No, they.
Why is nobody being now? Y'all know I don't see all of this, right? I don't see all of this. What y'all see on the episode, I see it when y'all see it. Now, Jae Amour was present. And I ain't dragging nobody. I ain't upsetting nobody. I'm just, you know, as a viewer, why Jay ain't just lean over and say, well, I was present when Willa brought us the comment. And this is what she said. It's not included in this, but everybody was just humming and hemming and not telling me directly what was going on. And I'm like, what's happening? I'm confused. Can someone enlighten me on how I'm involved? Can someone just explain it to me? So, like, what did I say? And clearly, as y'all see the scene, it's not being honestly relayed to me the way that it was said in the scene earlier with the Fab Five. Am I delusional? Do y'all agree with me or do y'all not agree with me? How it's being relayed to me right now, which is in this scene real time, it's not being conveyed to me how it was originally discussed in the scene earlier. Am I right or am I wrong? Someone help me.
Somebody said it.
You were standing right there. You came to the event. You standing there. I was like, this feels really good.
Yeah,
like,
that's what I was about to say.
When we was at the event for Tonka's AHF National Testing Day, some messy bitch who don't got nothing else better to do with daytime took me saying that and took whatever the fuck Willa said back as the people who was not there. We ain't want them in the groove and the energy is back. This.
If y'all listen to me in my green screen, I still don't know what the fuck is going on. It was not until this episode aired and I watched it in its entirety and I said, oh, I see what happened. And I'm just going to put together what I think happened, right? Okay.
I like coming around these bitches and hoes. This is exactly why. Because you try to do something good, you try to operate in love, light, and kindness, something that everybody say they want to do. And the moment you do, hoes who ain't got nothing better else to do, who should be playing in their pussy, want to take something and make it negative. Why? Because they bored.
Me personally, I didn't hear that conversation. I didn't hear that.
But I didn't know who was invited, who wasn't invited. I just knew I had to come.
It was just a good day.
Yes, that's what I said. Like, it was a great day. Like, I love the event. The performances were great. You did a fabulous job. Kendra was there looking good, acting right. Everybody was there. It's the truth.
You know, me and Willa's having a conversation because, you know, I have really got to know Willa and I love Willa. I ain't got, you know, I want no bad blood, whatever. I want nothing misconstrued. And I want her to know, like, well, if you said that comment, girl, let's talk about it. But if you didn't, then we need to figure out, like, what's going on. I wasn't trying to be messy or anything, but it was on my mind and my heart to, like, just ask.
Were they saying Dominique or Troy felt some sort of way you didn't invite them?
I ain't gonna say personally, like, felt some type of way that I didn't invite them, but, you know, I know Dominique wanted to be there, and I get that because I wanted Dominique to be there. But like I said, that lingering situation between him and Kane, I didn't want
no foolishness.
Yeah, I like Dominique, I like Troy, I like everybody. I like Kendra, I like Will, I like Jae, I like Oliver, I like Rico, I like
Oliver.
I like Berlin.
We love Oliver.
You know, I like everybody because I don't have no issues. I love my sister Tonka. I don't have no issue with nobody.
Y'all help me figure this out. Can somebody help me figure this out? How did Oliver get in this? That's what I want to know. And y'all tell me, you know what? I'm not even going to say what I think happened. Somebody tell me what happened. Because this is the worst game of telephone I have ever seen in my life. I don't know. I still don't know. Which is why I said earlier, I said, you know what, just fuck it. Like, I got to ignore it because it sounds... Is this what we've come to on this show? That's honestly how I feel. You know, and I just got to keep it this way. I remember back in the day, we was arguing about a bitch coming to a bitch party and taking back that it wasn't good and all they was eating was pizza and Kool-Aid. You know? I remember back in the day. Can someone honestly help me? Can someone please piece it together for me? Because I do not understand. I really still don't understand what happened. From my vantage point, and y'all tell me if I'm wrong, it started with me saying, I enjoy this energy today. This feels great. And I also said in that same breath that, and then Dario, please play this. If you watching this, he gonna watch it. Please at the reunion play the full clip of what I said was, this is the energy we should be operating in. You know, like this is what we should be doing. This feels great. Da 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 da. Blah 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 blah. It started with me saying what I said in the show, and that's what I said. Because if again the production had something else, they would have played it. Because clearly this was the episode of Oliver said something that got everybody in a tizzy. I don't know. I still don't know. We got a guest. Savage Virgo, you gotta baby, you got the cam up. I'm sorry, darling. Or at least put a little thing. You got the cam up for me. If you want to join. Let me see. There she go. There you go. You're looking good, girl.
Look.
Hi. Welcome. What's your name?
Asia.
Hey, Asia. I'm Oliver. How are you?
I'm fine, Oliver. How are you?
I'm okay. What you got? What you want to talk about?
Well, I'm taking a break from work right now. And I was like, let me see what Oliver is talking about. Oliver, I went back and I binge watched season 3. And the whole gossip game, this is just tiring. I don't know where Willa got that from. Clearly, she must have been feeling away herself. She must have been feeling dark. And the only thing that I can think of is that a hit dog makes a sound. Because it's just like, when I think about it, what happened with you and Kendra is the same thing that happened with Dominique and Kendra. Nobody told a lie. There was nothing that you said that was false. You said it was love and light. But clearly somebody had to be feeling some sort of way for them to say, oh, well, I didn't think it was shade. I didn't take it as shade. Why would you even think that? I thought y'all were cool.
We are cool. That's what I'm sticking to, Savage. That's what I'm sticking to, Savage Virgo, okay?
Because I mean, we all thought y'all was cool after. I can't.
Well, I appreciate you joining me today. Thank you so much. You're so beautiful. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. I still don't know. I don't know. And you know, I gotta sit back. I'm gonna pull this in my lap. The link is down there if anybody wants to join and help me understand this. You know, I really try to remain humble, y'all. I really do. Like, I really try my very best to downplay a lot of things I do. I try my very best to self-deprecate. I try my very best to dumb down what I do when I'm around people because I don't want anybody to feel uncomfortable. I try my very best to share my blessing, share my platform, share the energy, share the space, let other people have their moments to talk and shine. I try my very best. I don't know how my very best translates out there to the people. But damn it, I must really be the shit. I must truly really be the shit. That even with me saying something positive gets taken. And we have a whole episode about it. Which goes back to when I said, it's just this why I don't want to come around. Because it's just like, why are we so bored? You know what I'm saying? Like, why are we so bored? And while I enjoy my friends on Chasing Atlanta, I will say in these latter seasons, like I would say somewhat of season 4, but definitely 5 and 6 and onward, the focus has been more on, do you like me? Well, what you mean when you said that? Besides, instead of, what can we do to work together? What can we create? What projects can we do? What business can we talk about? Can we argue about business? You know? There's a lot of things that I could come to camera and turn up about, you know? There's a lot of things that get said to me off screen via text messages. You know, child, there's a lot of things that I could come to. Well, child, when I was on the phone with her the other day, she said this about this person, or they was supposed to come to my house and do this and they didn't show up, or they came late to this, or you know what I'm saying? There's so many things that Oliver could cherry pick out and be like, and sit down and be like, well, girl, this is what's. But to me, it's just like, why? Why do I give a fuck so much? And again, I don't want to. And me talking about me, this is no way discrediting anybody else's experience, because maybe to them it's everything, but to me it's like, why the fuck would I give another bitch that much credence and power over my life? That bitch, what you say out of your mouth affects me. And this is where they say I'm a little egotistical and all the other things. Well, goddamn it, just maybe I just would never, ever give anybody else on this earth that amount of glory and power to know something they said made me get out of my bed and have a whole scene about it. Bitch, God, come down and snatch my gray head out of my head if I would ever commit such a travesty to me. And it's like, no matter how much I try to give back to this show, come up with ideas, include the people in my concerts, chasing the beat, the people gonna find something. I saw you, baby, in the back. If you want to come back, the people gonna find something. I got a song called Something off Zap the Mixtape. Go stream that, featuring Coco Geppetto. He's Candy and Nene combined. I do have aspects of both of them. I think so, you know. Ooh, we have another visitor. The link to join is down in the chat. I'm going to post it one more time if anybody wants to come up. Ooh, hi.
Hey, Oliver, what's up?
What's your name? Where you calling from?
My name is Meg. I'm calling from Memphis
Okay.
and work, so I got to be quick because I just want to make a comment about what the other young lady said to make sure it's clear because I watch y'all show a lot. Been watching since the first season, since Gardini was on, so. And I really do like the fact that you and Willa were able to get back to, to an understanding and to agreement to disagree and to show love to each other afterwards. But in that conversation that she was having with the group, they did ask, truthfully, what did he mean by saying you like the vibe? So she was saying, and she didn't take it as shade because other people weren't there included. Like what you were saying, it was just the vibe overall. So I didn't think that she was trying to mean it like, you know what I mean? Like trying to say like, that you said something shady. It was more so of she didn't take it for shade. I took it as her comment was kind of taken up for you because I felt like the group was trying to turn it and twist it because Dominique and them weren't there. If that makes sense.
Good. I like
That
that.
was my perspective. That was my perspective.
Thank you so much.
But I'm gonna head back to work, y'all.
Yes,
You're
thank
welcome.
you. We're going to add one more person. Hey, how you doing?
Hello. How are you?
I'm doing great. It's so nice to meet you, virtually meet you.
Yes, finally meet you. I mean, I just hopped on the conversation. Am I echoing?
No, you sound fine to me.
Okay, good. I just want to say, keep doing what you're doing, and I'm the one that left that comment about, decompressing and stuff. I just felt like with all this drama you're dealing with the show and everything else, it's always good to just say, okay, let me just decompress this because sometimes it comes up in ways we don't want to. So I just want to say, I've been watching you for a long time. Continue to do what you're doing. You're inspiring so many people. So yeah, that's all I want to say.
Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I'm sending you love and energy right back to you.
Thank you.
Bye. I love that, and this is why I said earlier, and I just want to be very clear as we head out. I feel no way about the Fab Five in their conversation because I am choosing to hold on to what we've been presently operating in, which I've been cool with all of them. I've hung out with them. Y'all seen the vlogs on my YouTube channel. The people that came over here, did my hair. We keyed, laughed, had a great time. I call them. I check on them. I do my part and call and check in, communicating, right? My comment that day was in no way, shape, or form in trying to shade nobody. It just wasn't, It just wasn't. I would be a hypocrite to say that I want all this positivity, but I'm knowingly aiding into it, I wouldn't change my comment because I don't feel like my comment was shady. Like, I felt like the words I chose were the best words to reflect what I felt, which was, this feels amazing. I think what happened was there were other behind the scenes conversations going on and feelings that I was not aware of. And that being Troy and Dominique feeling the way that they were not invited, and they were feeling the way that maybe Tonka felt the way about them, and da-da-da-da-da-da. I don't know about that. I didn't know about that. But Oliver was no way, shape, or form involved in any of that. I'm not a bandwagon type of person. I think y'all know this about me by now. I don't mind, and I actually enjoy standing on my own island by myself. I don't need a community of people, And for those of you who say, well, he was a part of the Power 3, girl, the Power 3 was never in function while the show was filming. We were always friends outside of the show, okay? Never. And even when we were cool, Lauren was in Ghana or wherever she was, and Q was in Silicon Valley, okay, doing their thing. It being taken back to other people, it's unfortunate that they felt offended by it, because that was not my intention, and I felt like I've done a good enough job to all of them to show them that I'm not that girl. Like, this show is a job to me. This show is entertaining. I wish the fuck I would sit down and write some type of scheme or plot to come against anybody, and I think, and I only say this to support me saying that I've been on this platform for 6 years nonstop. So, and I've never had to plot or scheme or devise against anybody. I've never had to do that. I've only had to show up and just be me. And that's always been enough on this platform and outside of this platform. Period, full stop. And while I did enjoy the vibe, it still is, I didn't give a fuck about putting the group together because I had put together 3 group events, 3 group events. And the first one that had been 4. Out of the 4 group events that have been put together so far this season, that include all the cast, or majority of the cast, I put together 3 of them, and they was fucked up. And so I just was no longer interested in putting together groups. That is what I said to Willa. That is what I said to Dominique. That is what I said to 7. I would rather film with people and in situations that I know are safe and are going to be cool. Or if it is going to be some drama, it's around people who know each other. It's around people who already know what our thresholds are, so it's not going to go to a place. Yes, I did say that. I did. Yes, and I will repeat it. I didn't give a fuck about putting a group together. Oliver didn't give a fuck about putting together any events or situations for the group to come and fuck it up. I didn't. However, I still enjoyed what happened at the AHF HIV/AIDS Awareness Testing Day. Both things existed and can exist in the same universe. It was unfortunate no one came and talked to me. They talked to me about everything else. They sure enough could have came and talked to me about that. But maybe from their vantage point, maybe once clarification came, maybe they didn't feel the need to talk to me about it. I don't know, y'all. What I will say is, outside of all of that, because it's still me they talking about, and if it was anybody else that was being talked about, they would have a whole lot to say, and they would want the world to hear them fee-fi-fo-fum. as a person whose comment was dissected and moved and told and all of this, it is tiring. And I will say it is very tiring that something as simple and innocent as that gets amplified. And this is what our episode is about. And we trying to get the TV. You know what I'm saying? Somebody said, Oliver, stop giving people grace. Oh, no, grace has run out. No, well, let me say that I will always give grace and understanding, because that's just who I am as a person. I will always give people grace and understanding. I will. I can't not do that. That's just a part of me. That's just fair. That's what I feel like. I just can't. I cannot not give people grace and the benefit of the doubt and understanding. Now, what I have stopped doing is allowing people back to have the same access that they once had. Now, that has definitely changed. Now, if I give you this type of access to me, or this type of trust, or this type of understanding, and you fuck it up now, oh baby, that's it. You know, I can forgive, I can give grace, I can understand that you maybe didn't understand, but in my brain, you just not equipped to deal with me the way I would want to in this space, in this arena. And honestly, as I've told y'all before, and if you never heard me say, you hear me say now, I just don't got time for that type of shit, you know? It's a whole lot of stuff that go on with all of us, a whole lot of stuff like everybody else I deal with. I'm trying to conquer, I'm trying to hold on to, I'm trying to fight, I'm trying to persevere, I'm trying to do all those things. Dealing with hoes and simple hoe shit ain't one of them. So while I can always give grace and I can always give understanding, I will always be forgiving. I will always be a person you can come talk to. However, baby, that access gets revoked. That access gets revoked. And it's still love. I can still love the people, hug on the people, keep with the people, do all the things. Just, baby, that access gets deactivated. Now, what else is going on? Anybody else got anything else to say? Any questions you guys have for me before we go, before I close out this live review talking about episode 8 of Chasing Atlanta, season 6. Season 6. Now, the crazy thing is, now in the next episode, baby, I'm all hugged up with the Fab Five. The Fab Five. Down to the meat market, baby. I don't know what the fuck is going on. If the tables was turned and the shoe was on the other foot, what would happen to me? Have I thought about my reunion look? I've thought about it, but am I going? You know, because we just got to get to the end. We just got to get to the end of this season. Y'all will see. You know, I've made plans to go to the reunion. I've made plans for a reunion look. But if the reunion if it's not going to be conducted the way, you know, that's conducive for me to be there, then, you know. And honestly, it's nothing that y'all think it is. Trust me. And y'all will see. I'm just gonna wait. We're gonna wait. What y'all want me to wear to the reunion? Y'all tell me what y'all want me to wear to the reunion. What y'all want me to wear? What y'all want me to wear for the final Chasing Atlanta reunion? What y'all want me to wear? Y'all help me. We're gonna do this. What y'all want me to wear? Give me some ideas down here. What y'all want me to wear? Now, I wonder if I could say what the theme is. I mean, I'm gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it because I don't want Dario getting mad at me. Let's just say if it was all just one color. Somebody said wavy bust down with middle part. Wet and wavy waist length hair. See-through lace with a platinum bust down. Wear a Renaissance. Hold on, let me put some of these up on the thing. So y'all want me in the lace. I actually was not going to wear a lace wig for the reunion. I was actually in my mind going to do my hair pressed out, but it was all going to be my hair pressed out was all going to be gray. That was my plan. It was going to be a mixture of gray and white. That was the plan. But it seemed like y'all want me to be in a bust down, wavy bust down. Who said the theme is white? Do you finally answer the door for Jatwan and whoop her? No, I didn't whoop her. But I did finally answer the door. Wet and wavy waist length hair. Okay. See-through lace with a platinum bust down. Okay. Somebody said keep it cute and classy. Oliver, I want to see you in a suit with a beat face looking pretty as fuck. Fashions, like Funky say. Boots, a thong with a long jacket. Now, how I've been feeling these days, baby, now you may get that, okay? A bob. I've never done a bob. Y'all want me in one of the... What's your name, B.O.B.? So they're calling you Bob? Y'all want me in a bob? Y'all want me to... No, come dressed as if you had a meeting with an executive at NBC. Show them how to be after. So it's so funny that you say this. All the Netflix... So I've worked with Netflix. I've worked with Hulu. I worked with ABC. I have worked with ABC. I mean, no, was it NBC or ABC? ABC. And I work with the Netflix people. Majority of them are all white. Those, and they white men and white women. Those people go up for how I dress and how I look. Those white people over there in them networks, they love how Oliver Twixt dress. Good, bad, or ugly, they be in love with it. When I walked into my Netflix meeting this summer, the first thing that my boss said, my Andy Cohen said, was, we were all sitting here talking about what did we think you were going to wear today. Them people don't, and the shit that they be impressed about be my onesies, my prints like this type of shit, they live for. It be y'all over here that give me a hard time. I'm just saying. She said it and I just had to answer it. Fringe, okay? Somebody said, you and Oliver need your own reality show. We do. It's called In the Mix with Twixt Season 1. Go stream it on Chasing Reality. A double-breasted pink lame leather suit, no shirt, high ponytail with bangs. Oh, you want me to be a transformer? For real, for real. Baby, that's too many words. That's too many words. Everyone has beef with Oliver because he's that dude they want to be close to you somehow, and if they can't, they create an issue. I don't know, but I really can't even think about it because honestly, at the end of the day, it's their issue. They the ones that's talking about it, not me. I be right here doing my own thing, clocking in, clocking out, scratching my ass, finna take my dog out so we can pee because I got to pee. I really, I can't internalize it, y'all. I just can't because I'll be fucked up. You know, it'll just be too much inside of me and I'll combust. Anyways, I love you guys so much. This has been fun. I've been on here officially an hour and 30 minutes. I'm done. I need to go. I would love to take a bath right now, actually, just because. Do you guys take daytime showers? I love a nice daytime shower. It's just something so great. And I remember when I lived in Florida. In Florida, all of our bathrooms are like connected to the outside world. It's something I noticed like maybe year 4 living up here. Most bathrooms in Georgia are not connected to the outside. Every bathroom in Florida has a window to the outside. And what I would do at my grandparents' house is I would open up the window while I was taking a shower, turn off the lights in the bathroom, and let the natural light come in. And baby, when I tell you, it's just so much. It's so peaceful. It's so relaxing. Oh my God. Oh my God. I want to tell you guys this before I go. In talking about, remember earlier I was talking about how I love working with herbs and natural things and stuff like that. So I have this tea that I drink. Anytime y'all see me with this cup, I'm drinking tea, right? And this is what I do. I take water. I put 2 capfuls of vanilla extract in it. I put powdered ginger, powdered turmeric, powdered cinnamon, If I have rosemary, I'll drop it down in there. A mint leaf. I'll take a orange peel, some type of citrus peel. Usually it's an orange. And I'll boil all of that. I'll put my green tea bag in there and whatever other tea bag. This week is throat coat. And I'll boil that for maybe like 5 to 10 minutes. I need to get me a, if anybody wants to make me smile, can you guys, somebody give me like that white boiling thing that they say you're supposed to boil water in? I don't know what it is, but somebody on my Instagram told me I was boiling water the wrong way. But anyways, I put all those things in a pot and I'll boil it and then I drink it. When I tell you it makes me feel so good on the inside. Oh, it makes me feel so good on the inside. Like it's freaking amazing. Freaking amazing. I bought some, I think it's called Palo Santos. Am I saying it the right way? Palo Santos? Whatever. And of course I sage, but then I'll burn the palo to bring the good energy into the place. And when I tell you it's been actually really good, like it's been really, 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 really good. I've been having very productive days. It feels great in here. Cookie running around. It's amazing. It's amazing. Anyways, I love you guys. I'm finna go. If you're just now tuning in, you can rewatch this live because it would be on my channel. We will be going live later on tonight in the mix. We'll be going live where we will be. Girl, these big lips sometimes get in the way, child. I got it. Where we will be reviewing all of the hottest topics in reality TV. Darius will be with us, my friend Sasha, and we also have a special guest joining us this week to talk about some of the biggest topics and headlines in reality TV and media from the past week. Tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, live on the Oliver Twixt YouTube channel. Please, please, please come back and spend some time with us as we get into the things. I love you guys so much. Continue to make this an amazing Monday. And until next time, guys, be sure to what? Pray and Kegel. Bye.
Yeah.